Been fighting in Afghanistan for almost 18 years. Total cost? We're not exactly sure, but it looks in the neighborhood of $800 billion. Have we won? No, not even close. 16 American troops have died this year, including 4 in the last few weeks. The president wants out. The public wants out. Permanent Washington is committed to continuing this war forever and attacking anyone who disagrees as a traitor. President Trump, for example, recently announced the cancellation of peace talks with the Taliban. According to Washington's war enthusiasts, even attempting them was treason. Colonel Doug Macgregor is a retired U.S. Army colonel, the author of the fantastic book Margin of Victory, and the first person we go to for sanity on these questions. Colonel, thanks a lot for joining us tonight. So you've seen the president in the last 24 hours denounced by many armchair generals in Washington as a quisling, as a traitor to his nation for considering speaking to the other side in this conflict. How do you assess that response?
Well, first, the president's right. He was right in July of 2017. He was right in 2018. He's right today. We need to get out. We need to get out tomorrow. We need to cut off the funding. We need to withdraw our forces. We need to pull out the embassy staff. Don't waste time talking to the Taliban. Anything they sign, they will not honor. They are Sunni Islamists. We're infidels. They could care less. But as we withdraw, we ought to launch a punishing, devastating, intense air campaign against all of the heroin production facilities, the supporting poppy fields, all of the Islamist concentrations of fighters and terrorists that we can identify, and make it abundantly clear that we can come back whenever we want to and devastate them. But there is nothing in Afghanistan worth the life of a single American soldier. He understands that. He's right. He needs to overrule these people and get out.
One of our guys who was killed the other day, such a poignant story. He was 31 years old. This was his 3rd deployment. He was first deployed to Afghanistan in 2010. And it really gives you a sense of the scale of this project. I mean, it's gone on for so long. What could possibly be the justification of permanent Washington wanting to stay? There is none. Okay, there you go.
No, look, the argument is if we stay another 5 years, another 5 months, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It could be 5 decades. Nothing will change. There is no foundation for societal modernization. This was never a country. It's a region with multiple groups vying for power. India and Pakistan have been fighting over Afghanistan now for many, many years. The Indians are there in great strength. The Iranians and the Russians are keenly interested because their countries are flooded with the heroin. Those countries will engage. Yes, there will be more fighting, and those countries will become involved because they have an interest in trying to stabilize the place. We don't. Remember, Osama bin Laden died or was killed 8. And by the way, the savings can be plowed into the border wall.
It's kind of remarkable to see people who clearly hate this country denounce the president as a traitor for wanting to meet with the Taliban. I mean, is there a more disingenuous argument?
Well, look, anytime the president has expressed a willingness to talk to anyone that the mainstream media and people inside the Beltway don't like, whether it's Iran, whether it's President Putin, it doesn't matter. They're always going to criticize him for that. In this particular case, there's no point in talking to the Taliban. They're not worthy of a meeting with the president.